Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. Today, we have a top 25 matchup on hand with two of college football's premier teams preparing to slug it out. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Offense getting set for first down. Give to the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking downfield, it's Milroe. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. Open runway ahead. Inside the 30. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. High-flying pass catchers and the Crimson Tide. That combination wasn't right at the top of your mind, say, 30 years ago.
No, it used to be run, run, more run, and you've seen over the years they've opened it up, the playbook, and they've brought in dudes. They've had some guys that can fly, like receivers winning Heisman trophies, like so many game breakers on the outside that make big plays in this offense.
And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it slip right through his hands, and it'll be 4th down after the rare drop from this dude.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on 4th down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. That last incompletion leaves them with 2nd and 10 from the 21. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
And the quarterback brought up 2 and sacked at the 12.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points, but they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He'll let it go down the right side. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Scanning the field, it's Milroe. He looks that one in nicely. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a fourth down.
And the quarterback's in the pocket, and he decides to take off and scramble and just couldn't get to the first down marker. You could tell he wanted to pass the football. Maybe it wasn't there. Maybe he scrambled a little bit too soon, but...
Touchdown, Crimson Tide! They grab the early lead.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive.
Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
Well, there's a big run on offense, and guys, I don't think a defender even touched him anywhere near the line of scrimmage. That's how big that hole was.
Trying to get to it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Really, really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. See what you hit what you see, bring your feet. Yeah, none of that happened.
Yeah, those are all great things to keep in mind, but you're also trying to tackle another grown man against his will and get him on the ground. And by the way, he wasn't having it.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Quarterback on the keeper. Looks as if the Crimson Tide will have the first down.
I'll tell you, the running backs and the quarterbacks in this offense, they got to give a lot of their success running the football to this offensive line up front. They're getting tremendous push. It doesn't matter who has the football, who's keeping the football. You're just seeing this group up front drive this defense backwards.
Looking to move it through the air. He wants to go deep. And he intercepts it. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. The huge explosive play put them right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. Quarterback keeper. Hard-hitting tackle.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, you obviously want to get your receivers the football down here in the red zone, but it's tough to throw it to him because the windows are so small. So I like the idea, handing it off to that guy and seeing if he can do something with the speed.
Now the quarterback changing the original play call. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and I think you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
You get down here in the red zone, you get close to the end zone, and you get goal-to-go situations, you've got to be physical, and I love teams that can run the football. They run the football, hand it to the running back. He does the rest, puts it in the end zone.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he's going to run it back. And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. Oh, the offense very fortunate to fall on that football.
That's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball again.
Hauls it in. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense.
He lofted high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Oh, man, the quarterback almost just threw his 2nd interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
He's not afraid to go deep. Fires the pass, intercepted.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
To the air, it's Howard. Going over the top. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Yeah, and listen, that dude is a dude. I get it. He's an absolute stud, and I want to find ways to get him the football, but maybe not force-feed him in that situation when he's got 2 guys on him.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he'll just get rid of that one.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He'll try to do it himself. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He showed it all there, a little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Pocket starts to collapse. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
That's so frustrating for a quarterback. He sees an open guy, he's ready to rip the football, and then all of a sudden, one of those defensive ends gets their big mitt in the air and knocks it down.
Looking to throw on second down. Unleashes one deep. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Oh, he's going to go for the return. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Here comes that Alabama offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here. We're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Caught in the backfield, it's Miller. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Didn't help themselves much on first down. Let's see what they've got on second down from the 20. Throws to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. I guess they believe the entire field is 4-down territory. A bit of an odd choice, but they'll go for it on 4th and 12 miles. Going for the big play. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To throw, it's Howard. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. He wants to pass it on second down. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. He's looking to throw it. They're trying to get to it. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. So that'll do it here in the first half. Stay tuned. Halftime is coming. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. They got it, able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down for this offense. From the gun, the running back has it. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Caught behind the line. It's Tate. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
On defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
And that pass picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's just the force by the quarterback. They're throwing it into cover 3. It's a zone coverage. And if you're going to try to throw it deep down the middle, you need another route to occupy the safety and take him away. There was nothing there that time. That's just way too easy of an interception for him.
He lobs one high down the left side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes.
He uncorks one deep. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His third interception. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31. He's going to pass. Fires to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. At the 45, on his way. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job.
Looking for the end zone. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make a connection. Let's see what they've got on second down. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up of 3. It's 3rd and 7. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. To the air, it's Howard. Deep shot for the end zone. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his second big throw in this game.
Going up top on first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Underneath toast the coverage. Got it deep downfield. Touchdown tie. Once he got loose, it was all over.
You know, sometimes as a play caller, you just don't have to overthink things. I've got a guy who's faster than your guys, and he's just going to run straight down the field. I'm going to throw it way down the field. He's going to make the catch, and we're going to score a touchdown, and that's pretty much what just happened there.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense lining up for a first down play. Looking to move it through the air. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. After the misfire, now on second down. Back to throw, it's Howard. He makes the connection. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
That's a really nice throw. You think about being the starting quarterback at The Ohio State University with all the great players they've had here recently, what this offense expects from you. This is explosive passing attack. You've seen that now in recent years. They push the ball vertically down the field. This guy has this skill set. That's why he's out there on the field right now. He allows this offense to really go, and he's playing at a high level.
This defense might be reeling after those last two and now facing first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2. Now it's second and goal. Fast motion from the offense. He wants to throw here on second down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Third and goal where you separate the wheat from the chaff. Pressure coming. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And the offense, man, he couldn't find anybody open. Like, somebody's got to create some separation, or what do? How about I throw a jump ball to one of my big receivers out wide that can go up and dunk on somebody's head and catch the football? Maybe
fires toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Man, what a backbreaker for this defense. You do such a good job backing them up, making it fourth and goal, making it a long situation, and the offense comes through with the touchdown pass. That's just heartbreaking for this defense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and they closed the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. The kickoff team out there and ready to go.
Set to kick this one away.
From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
Bad news for the defense. They gave up a first down on a scramble. Good news, though, they got a lick on that quarterback. That is a dream shot for anybody on defense. So, yeah, you might have made a good play individually. Good job, bud. Attaboy. You might get a helmet sticker for that, but you're also going to be in the...
And it's his 4th interception of the game. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. And another interception possession for the Crimson Tide. And Bama has a few ball hawks in this secondary. He might be putting old Hootie Ingram in the sights for his single-season interception record with 10.
Yeah, and it's hard to find DBs that are going to catch the ball consistently. When you get one, it's a nice day. But when you get two, it's a great day. You got a guy ball hawking the football, finding it, creating big plays for this defense.
He'll take a shot. And that one's incomplete as they tried to hit him with a big play on the final snap of the third quarter. Fourth quarter is coming up.
Ohio State, 35. Alabama.
Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Unloads to the wideout. And they stop the fourth down pass. The defense gets off the field.
This is so a Jesse Palmer. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Got to look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense, Palmer.
And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. Dropping back, it's Milroe. He's going for it all. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
Got it behind the line. It's Haynes. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Getting some heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback.
And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on fourth down.
Well, that play never had a chance. On fourth down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on fourth.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Running game worked on first down. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. Now the play fake. A shot toward the end zone. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. Makes the catch past the sticks. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Still looking on the move. Slings it downfield. Makes the catch. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.
This is so interesting right now, watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. A first down run on the doorstep. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the route is on.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Defense on the football.
Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the play.
Makes the grab down the left side. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before it's finally stopped. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there
going for it all. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. Fourth quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
Looking downfield, it's Howard. Feeling some heat. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long second down. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was second and long. They weren't expecting the run. So now we've got third and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, is this offense going to try to run the ball again here?
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the defense gets the big third down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on fourth down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. Like, these are positive signs from a group that you know needs to continue to grow, needs to continue to build, needs to continue to get better.
And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. Looking to go up top on first down. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Second down coming up. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Second and 10, he'll throw again. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And I think if you're the head coach here, you've kind of got mixed reviews on your passing attack so far because, yes, you've thrown for a bunch of yards and you've thrown a couple touchdowns, but you've also given up 4 sacks now. Pass protection has not been great, even though they've got the lead in this game.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Henderson. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. Second and 7. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for a man. It's Howard. They're bringing heat. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. They get the timeout and the clock reads 3 seconds. Looking to throw. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between